Hello and welcome back to another episode of The Bridge Reacts. I am your host. I really am. Marcus. Thank you so much for stopping by to see another episode of The Bridge Reacts where we talk about how can we do better? How can we support stronger marriages? How can we decrease the divorce rate? How can we help raise healthy children so they can be great assets to society later on? Being a stronger family, being a strong relationship, good stuff, positive stuff. And I am no relationship coach. I am asking questions and just giving my 2 cents about certain topics. Feel free to comment in the comment section. This is what we do here in the Bridge. Today's topic, we are talking about the sisterhood. What is the sisterhood? So think of the sisterhood almost like a brotherhood, right? Like you are working together for one cause, one objective. Y'all respect each other, you love each other, you want to support each other, you want to be there for each other. Even if you have differences, y'all work together, y'all cooperate, y'all are a community, really, right? Think of everything I just said, but face value, it sounds great on paper. It seems as though, and I've had a lot of conversations with a lot of our sisters out here, our Black women, almost every single one of them have had this experience. And I've talked to plenty of them, over 10, over 20, over 30. I've had these, I don't just do YouTube, I actually have conversations with people. This individual right in front of me, Miss Riva TV, she has a lot of great videos, great content creator. She leans more towards talking about women and holding them accountable. And to be honest and be fair, it's great to see a Black woman just call it how it is in a respectful and kind-hearted way. Please subscribe, hit the like button and notification bell as well. If you like her content, if you like our content, do the same. We really appreciate you here on The Bridge, and let's go straight to the content. Let's check it out.
So I was just thinking, right? As a hairstylist for many, many years, you can tell a lot about a woman by the way that she takes care of her natural hair. Now, I'm not saying that like women should not wear wigs, braids, or whatever. Like, I get it, because a lot of times it's like more of like a fashion statement, right? But what I mean by what I'm saying is that a lot of the women who care more about the quality of their wig than the quality of their natural hair are women who are more inclined to hide things. They're more inclined to cover up the issue than actually dealing with reality. So in turn, it would be that they're more inclined to be delusional than deal with like a logical thinking mind. It doesn't mean that you can't, change up your hairstyle based off of how you feel or fashion or whatever. But if what's coming from your body, if what's coming from your scalp, like your own hair is not your main objective, or you don't really care about it, you'll compromise the integrity of your hair for any other hairstyle. I think that just says a lot about you. And for a lot of the women who are concerned about like loving themselves, and they talk about like self-love and stuff like that, like how you care for yourself is the hugest form of self-love.
Did you see anything wrong with that clip? That's my first question. I'm gonna make this video not as long as it looks. It's like 26 minutes long. She's gonna go in probably for the entire video, I'd imagine, because she makes, like I said, great content. But my first question is, for you, the viewer, the subscriber, hopefully, did you see or hear anything wrong with what she said? Like anything mean, disrespectful? Did it seem like she was on a high horse, belittling anyone else, shaming anyone else?
So I posted this video on TikTok, on my TikTok, like, maybe a year ago. I'm going to say maybe a year ago. If not a year ago, maybe somewhere close to it, right? I went through and I watched the video again. And I also went through the comments. And let me tell you something. The sisterhood is eating me up, okay? They are, dragging me for filth for this video. It has gone so far. People have talked about me. They've tried to come for me. They tried to talk about the texture of my hair. They tried to say things like, oh.
Why are you coming for her hair? At least her hair is her hair. It's real. I mean, I don't. That's the nonsense that this is the thing I'm talking about. Like, why is there so much hate? I mean, I get it. I understand. Let me take a wild guess. She is an attractive black woman. She is very pretty. She seems to have found her purpose. She has her voice, she's using it, and her natural beauty that she feels very comfortable in, clearly, and very confident in. I'd imagine a lot of these individuals, these ladies who are saying these horrible things to her in the comments, are nowhere near any of those things I just said about Miss Riva TV. And that's the crazy part. Like, if you don't have anything nice to say, then just shut the fuck up. Don't say it. Don't post it. Don't comment it. Like, I thought it's supposed to be a sisterhood. I thought you're supposed to be so respectful, loving, coming from a place that, trying to understand the other person and be there for one another. Support. Isn't that supposed to be the thing? Women supporting other women. I respect that. I'm a man. I support black women. I do. You would think that as someone who has that same reflection of you, you would understand the things that they might have to go through in life, deal with personally, because you might have similar experiences being your reflection. And to go out and to spew all this hatred and these mean things just because someone doesn't think the exact same way as you, or they're so much more comfortable in their own skin and naturality than you are.
You just want to be boring, so be it. They tried to say that I, have misplaced emotions and that I'm talking from a place, not a place of love. I'm trying to make myself seem like I'm better than somebody else. Like, they have really gone for it. They've really gone for it. And interestingly enough, to me, I don't get offended when people comment certain things. I think they think that I do or that I would, and so they say it to be hurtful, but it doesn't hurt my feelings because at the end of the day, you are just only showing your level of interpretation. You are showing me where you resonate at. Because if this conversation can hurt your feelings, you're showing me your depth. So calling me names is not going to do anything to me. Okay? It's not going to hurt my feelings. You don't know me. I don't know you. Also, if it don't apply, you should let it fly. So if you're not letting it fly, I'm going to take it as you feel like I am coming at you personally because of your emotions. This conversation has nothing to do with your emotions. I am not in this video, and I'm not speaking with an arrogant tone. I'm not being arrogant. I literally am saying in this video, the highest form of self-love is to take care of yourself.
I'm going to ask the question again. I asked this earlier. Do you see anything wrong with what she just said? All I heard were facts, like straight, cold-hearted facts. There was no lie there. There was no, like, she thinks she's better than anyone else. She is just being real, defending herself, calling out the bullshit, calling out this sisterhood mentality.
How are you mad? Like, how are you mad? How possibly can this conversation be misconstrued? I said it before and I have to say it again. I am not talking about people who have any medical illnesses or medical issues. That would be nonsensical. Okay? What would be the reason that I would get on here and talk about people who have issues, real issues?
I never had that vibe.
Medical issues that have caused them to lose their crown. And I'm going to be talking about them and saying that they should not wear wigs. That means you don't have any sense. I'm sorry, y'all. If you take this video and your interpretation is that I would be demeaning people who have issues, like medically, something is wrong with you.
I truly don't know her at all, of course. And this is YouTube, internet. It could all be fake. Once again, I've said this before. You can almost like just truly feel how genuine someone is by the body language, the way they speak, their tone, their demeanor. You can kind of just feel that vibe. Does it seem like she is coming from a place of hate, a place with a disdain for other women? Does it seem like she is just someone who wants to put other women down and talk bad about them? Or does it seem like the individuals who are part of this sisterhood who are now attacking her because of she's speaking her mind and actually truths? Does it seem like they are the ones who are the aggressors, the attackers, the quote unquote hyenas is what a lot of our ladies call other ladies who act like this. Y'all attack one person because they think different than you. I don't understand.
I would never dare. That's not even my style. And clearly, you only are here to pass judgment. Because, again, you're defensive because you feel like I'm talking to you and I hurt your feelings with what I said. Clearly, you don't know me. Clearly, you knew around here. It is so baffling to me that you can say something, and the minute that you are not in accordance with what the sisterhood want to do or what the sisterhood wants you to say to them, if you are not articulating your words in a certain, layer that is going to be extremely careful about somebody's feelings and emotions, if you are not calling out the fact that some people are working 4 or 5 jobs and they have to do this, if you are not singing the tune of the sisterhood, they are angry with you. There was a video that I did a reaction to years ago. I did a video and there was a woman who was saying, that women who wear, their natural hair, they're broke, they're boring, they're lame, they're whack. If you broke, just say that, because pretty girls wear wigs and this and that. And, nobody had a problem. The sisterhood never had a problem with that conversation.
How gross. Let me just let her finish, but I just had to say that. How fucking gross.
They never had a problem with that. They thought that was completely fine. Because that's what they want to do. The minute that I am talking about this situation, and again, this just shows that people listen, and the minute that you strike something within them and you hurt their emotion, they try to find something in the conversation to say, this is a woman trait. Women try to find something in the conversation to say, oh, well, you said this and that's not right. Oh, well, you said, how dare you talk about people that might have medical issues? Oh, well, you're the one who said this and you said. Again, if you feel some type of way because of your own feelings, that has nothing to do with me and what I said.
I've talked to multiple women who have gone through this very same, disrespect, this experience of feeling as though they are accepted into this community, they have the support and love, and then all of a sudden when they think for themselves, they think a little bit differently than the surrounding individuals. They are ostracized once again. They are disrespected. They are looked at as less. It's so trifling, man. It's so fucking lame. It's a cult. It's what it feels like. It's a cult. The whole point of this video, my thoughts. I don't mean to cut you off, miss. My thoughts. I think that it is completely absurd for ladies out here to put one another down because they want to be themselves versus trying to be like everyone else. Whatever happened to wanting to be different? Whatever happened to wanting to be your own person? Why must you be in this very mean girl, cliquey, kind of stupid, what's the point of it? What does that do? That itself is extremely toxic. And what is it creating? It's creating a whole bunch of just bitchy individuals who don't know how to think for themselves and then just maintain this horrible, very worldly way of thinking. You would think that you would prefer to live your life with what God has given you, because a lot of our sisters are beautiful. They're beautiful, just unequivocally. We have a lot of beautiful women in our community. That's real, naturally beautiful. And for you to tell them that they need to put a wig on, braids, fake nails, fake eyelashes, fake boobs, fake butt. What else is fake? Everything's fake. What does that make you? Calling each other really disrespectful, mean girl name calling names. Like what? Pick me, mammy. Pick me being oh, pick me. I'm different than other women. I'm myself and I'm not like other. But it's at least those are the ones that get picked. Us as men, we prefer to be with someone who is much more in their natural beauty, regardless, whatever you think. Sure, if you have all the weave, the hair, the nails, all that, you might be looked at. But at the end of the day, we want to actually rest our heads beside someone who's real. And we want them to rest their heads on a pillow next to us, looking real and looking very, very similar how they did when we were outside the house versus looking like a completely different person. That's not real. And y'all shame real individuals. That doesn't sound like an actual community, self-love, building each other up, respecting each other, having each other's backs. That doesn't sound like that to me. It doesn't sound like an actual sisterhood. And that's my whole point of this video. If there isn't really one, can we make one? Can we have an actual sisterhood for our ladies? And this hits home for me too, because actually, I'm not going to put all of her business out there, but a special someone in my life had to go through this multiple times. Have had instances where they're just being themselves, thinking for themselves, and they are basically picked apart by the entire group and looked at as less. And to me, if I was a woman, I'd feel horrific feelings for that individual, because it's like I would want to be a part of something with a lot of acceptance, being able to be a part of something much more than myself, where we can all have conversations even if we think differently. But if you're just stuck in this echo chamber of individuals who think exactly like you with no depth, I mean, to each his own. If that's your vibe, that's your vibe. If you like the video, please hit the like button. You like the channel, subscribe as well. This is just the iceberg of this topic, because I want to talk more about this. I'm just running a little bit out of time. I gotta go soon, but tell me what you think. And Riva TV, hopefully I am saying that correctly. I love your content. Please keep doing what you're doing. Keep your head up, and don't let them. I know you're not going to, but don't let them, walk over you like that. It's just, your crown is on right, and I love to see it. We love to see this. We love to see this actually lift each other up. Let's respect each other. Let's actually be a community of respect, backing each other up, loving one another, and not trying to put anyone down. It's not cool. It's not cool. It's not cute. It's not funny. It's not. But see ya.